Welcome to Walter's Inbox. This is episode number 12, and this is where I share my personal emails with you. Emails that I've received from hiring managers, recruiters looking for people to fill positions, mainly in my area, which is SQL and databases. The point of this is to hopefully spread some different styles of vetting out a position to make sure that it's a good fit. Make sure that you're happy where you decide to spend your hours of your day working. All right, so this one was kind of interesting. I also share in these sessions a live phone call with the recruiter, or one of the recruiters that contacts me for an open position. And in today's call, I have a pretty interesting session with a recruiter that I actually have dealt with in the past. And this is me just sort of negotiating some of the things that are important to me, one of which is remote work. I know that's a topic. It's something that's, something that is actually meaningful for me. It goes to the top of the priority list, and hopefully this will be helpful in the way that I kind of walk you through my vetting process to see if this is something that's a good fit. So, too much talk, let's jump to the call. So, as usual, I like to just have some high-level notes. These are the sort of takeaway points that I've made from this call with Mondo. Mondo is the recruiting company that has contacted me, and they are recruiting for the hiring company called Millennium Management. It's a financial company, right here in New York City. So let us jump to that call and check it out.
Call is now being recorded.
All right, cool. Thanks. I didn't want to have you.
No worries.
The real deal.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, just wanted to know. Yeah, you were starting to tell me a little more about the detail of this opportunity.
Yes. So this is a full 40 hours per week. It's a 6-month contract to start that has the ability to extend. It's with a financial company in New York City, and they're looking for a project manager or business analyst, specifically someone that has experience using Tableau as well as SQL.
Okay.
Those are the main points that they're looking for right now. Any experience with VBA would be a plus also.
Okay. Yeah. So that's one of the few things that I saw about this position that I spoke a lot to some of the skills I know I'm very comfortable with. Mm-hmm. So just wanted to know a little bit more. So it's a 40-hour a week contract, and it says 6 months. Is that something that can extend, or is it something that's pretty much they know their workload as far as length of time?
Oh, no. They're looking for the long term. I mean, I don't think that they're looking for contract to hire, but they're looking for ongoing contract, basically. And that's they're at the 6+ month contract to start.
Okay. The other thing is, as far as this position, how long has it been open? Has it been open quite some time, or just open now?
No, we just got this position as of today. So it's relatively new from what they've told us. Okay, perfect. And what is the all golden question? What is the budget for this position? Yes, so that depends. I know that when we worked together previously, you were on a corp to corp, correct?
Correct. And I am open to both, though.
You're open to both. Okay. So let me just get the rate for you. For corp to corp, it would be at $71 an hour.
$71 an hour. Okay. And is there some flexibility with that, or is that pretty much set in stone there?
There might be a little flexibility. That was kind of like the higher end of the range. I mean, what would you ideally be looking for?
I mean, that's just within the realm, or I guess some as far as I know it's a contract, but does it have any sort of like benefits that go along with that at all, or this is pretty much cut and dry?
No, I mean, so basically what happens is when you are officially like consulting with Mondo for like a full-time 40-hour position, you get like all the benefits that a regular full-time employee does after 3 months. So if you're there 12 months, 2 years, whatever, you get the same benefits that we get regarding dental, health, medical, all that good stuff.
Okay, that's good to know. So I mean, it does sound promising. I guess the only hesitation I have is just the style of it. It's, in terms of one of the things I'm looking for with many of the positions that I'm pursuing now is just having that flexibility, and whether that be some sort of remote aspect built in. What's the culture of this particular company? Do you know, as far as your openness to that?
Gotcha. I mean, I could definitely see if that's something that they're open to. They are a financial company, so this is a client-facing role. So I think it wouldn't just be like an in-the-office type position, like all 40 hours. So I think there would be some flexibility, but I definitely will I'll check that.
Okay, that's definitely appreciated. I guess over the time, different things have been jumping up as far as my priority, and that's definitely one of them. So I definitely appreciate that if that's something that's possible. Yeah, besides that, I think all in all, it sounds promising. If you could get me some sort of a little more definitive on that last aspect, I think that might be something I can move forward on.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So this is a one-step process, and I know we move pretty quickly over here. Are you available for a Wednesday interview in person?
Wednesday. What time were you thinking on Wednesday?
9 to 12. It'll probably be about an hour or so. So anytime between the 9 to 12.
Okay. I think that should work. It should work. Let me, I don't want to waste anyone's time as far as, the remote aspect of things. So, if there's, that's absolutely fine if they're not too open to it. But, if they are, I'd like to kind of just know that going in prior, rather than just,
of course.
So, yeah, but I think, if that being said, I think Wednesday can be a possibility as far as me interviewing and seeing what comes out of this.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So I mean, if everything checks out, what would you be looking for in like remote days possibly? Because I want to know like what it would take, just so I know we're on the same page.
Ideally, if I can work out some sort of schedule, how I've approached many other companies in the past is like this, in terms of, I know it's the remote thing is always a trust factor. When someone's now walking in the door sort of new, it's kind of hard to say, well, hey, where does this person fit on the whole trust spectrum? But so to sort of address that, I have no problem coming in, full time, 5 days a week, for an agreed amount of time, usually like 4 to 6 weeks. And, once that's done and everyone's satisfied and gets to know each other a little more, and I actually prefer that in terms of being able to, understand the task at hand and fully be comprehensive of it. Then we could just kind of move toward, a more remote sort of, basis. And that could look like a number of different things. Ideally for me, if I have a couple days at home and a few days out, that works. Just once we could actually keep that as an open and healthy conversation, that
absolutely, something that I will definitely bring up to them. Cause it just helps knowing like upfront what everyone's looking for, if it's a match that we can get you all set up. Probably the only other question is, I mean, they want someone ASAP. Like, if everything checks out, like, would you be able to start ASAP, or are you still with your current company right now?
Yeah, I would probably have about a week. I'd say to be safe and not to step on any toes, and to be fully dedicated to where I commit to. I would say about a week again would be more appropriate rather than, let's say, this week or anything like that. I know you guys do move fast. So yeah, ideally to have like a buffer of about a week or so would be ideal.
Yeah, that's not an issue at all. This is just all stuff that we lay out for them. Okay, perfect. So then let me see if they're able to do something like that, and then I'll get back to you ASAP.
Okay. And one more question. Who is the client?
Millennium Capital or Millennium Management.
Millennium Management. Okay. All right. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what might be the next step, and definitely appreciate the call as usual, Max.
Of course. So we will be in touch, and I'll get back to you as soon as I hear anything. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Talk soon. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
So that was it. That was an interesting conversation with Max from Mondo. I've dealt with them in the past, and they're one of my preferred folks to deal with. They're effective, they're knowledgeable, they deal directly with the client, and I hope this was helpful. I don't know, this is one for me to see. I will see if this is going to pan out, and this Wednesday I might be interviewing for this position. Couple of the things that I stepped through that was important to me was just remote work flexibility. So we'll see what Max comes back and says about that. As I always try to mention, please do leave your 2 cents. This is a learning process for me too. So if you have some 2 cents or some words to say about how I could have done that better, or how some bit of advice that I can use that I can help, or if I can help someone else with a different angle of thinking of this, please drop your 2 cents. This has been Walter's Inbox, episode number 12. Peace.